a short story about many, many animals. And there's a riddle as well at the end of it. If you like, there's a question. The story has a clue in it.
Are there any prizes?
We'll decide at the end, depending on who wins. Okay, I'll also give you some clues at the end if required. And you may wish to guess the answer at the end. It's not a very serious story, but if you think about it, it might turn out to be. Okay, the story is a hungry lioness on the Serengeti plains in Africa had cubs to feed. Even so, the lioness let a lazy gazelle pass by. A temple elephant in South India refused a bunch of ripe bananas offered by a tourist. In the melting Arctic, a starving seal let a pack of plump penguin pups waddle by, and elsewhere on the planet Earth, a cat let a mouse stay where it was. Clearly, the two large explosions the previous day, which had turned lush green grass blades hundreds of miles away to a sooty black, were responsible for this baffling effect all across the animal kingdom, right from the ants to the zebras. So, without delay, each leader of every animal species of the animal kingdom made its way to the leader of the owls, because owls are supposed to be the wisest of all animals, and we call them ullus. Anyway, they all go to the leader of the owls, who was the wisest of them all. It's not surprising that being the wisest of the owls, he has an explanation and a solution, which only annoyed and angered all the other animals who went to see him. I hope you're with me so far. Now, what had happened was that the two spheres of the planet Earth, North and South, were at war and had already tested their miniature versions of their nuclear warheads. So they had already tested their small bombs, which is what the two explosions were. So a war to end all wars with 20 times more lethal nuclear warheads was imminent, and it would destroy their planet and everything else on it. Okay, we're halfway. So it would destroy everything on Earth, above it, below it. So obviously the animals are very, very angry. All of them were present, and the leader of the giraffes, head and shoulders above the rest, shouted, "What is the matter with these people? Will they never learn?" The leader of the crocodiles arose out of the nearby dried up lake and roared, "What is it this time? These idiotic people have already fought over everything." Various animal leaders expressed their anger one after the other. They have already fought over land and territories. Another one. They have already fought over religion. Another one. They have already fought over politics and ideology. Another one. They have already fought over oil. Another one. In the name of God Almighty, what is it this time they are fighting over? So the leader of the owls, the wisest of them all, had the answer. Water. Water. This time these idiotic people are fighting over water. But fear not, I have worked out a solution with my colleagues. Yeah, okay. Fear not, we've worked out a solution. We know from where the bombs with the nuclear warheads will be launched and what their trajectories will be. Accordingly, we have asked the billions of one of our many species of animals all our brothers and sisters, small and big, to do the necessary which they have merely done. Preventive action has been taken. Preventive action has been taken, and our planet will be made safe. Thank you so much. Okay, that's nearly the end of the story, but not quite. The wisest owl, the Ulu as we might call him, was right. The earth was saved, but and here's the question that you might want to answer, and that's the riddle. But saved by which species of the animal kingdom? And with a little bit of imagination, you can also work out how the planet Earth was saved by this particular animal species. Okay, I'll start you off with a clue, because that was in the story. In the story, this particular species of animals is described as billions of them, small and big. Okay, and to continue with the clue, some people, real people, maybe one or two amongst us, have an irrational fear of these very small creatures. Anybody would like to make cockroach? Good try. Good try, very good try.
Lizard.
Sorry?
Lizard.
Lizard? No, no.
Ant?
No.
Monkeys.
No, no. But this particular species of animals actually managed to save the planet Earth. There are billions of them, and there are small ones, and there are some big ones.
Crocodile. Crocodile.
Crocodile? No. Okay, time for another clue. Okay. This might give it away. Now, this irrational fear that some people have of these little creatures is described as arachnophobia.
Spider.
That's the answer. Well done, that lady. Okay, and a film was made of this as well. Now, to let you know how the spiders saved the planet, which is also quite interesting, I'll go quickly to the end of the story, because the explanation is there. Incidentally, I had another clue for you in case you hadn't guessed, which was about a series of these Hollywood films with
Spider-Man.
a character called exactly. With a character called Peter Parker, who had the same ability as these spiders. Okay, let me just read to you the final paragraph, the one which contains the explanation given by the leader of the owls. So he addresses all these animals. He says, you see, fellow members of the animal kingdom, pound for pound or kilogram for kilogram, spider silk is stronger than the strongest of man-made silk. And that's a proven fact. So the giant web our spider brothers and sisters wove at a prescribed angle in the path of the bombs simply bounced off these bombs into outer space, where they exploded harmlessly, and here on Earth all we felt was a little vibration. So before you return to your families and friends, let me just give you a very simple message. Next time you are lucky or privileged enough to come across a spider weaving web, stand there for a moment and watch in awe and give the spider some respect. So that's the end of our little science fiction story.
Very good.
Thank you.